Go ahead. Stealing is not very gentlemanly. Either is interrupting when you're not supposed to be the center of attention. Shut your mouth, watch the show, and watch him leave out the ring. Or what? Or what? Or what? We want to find out what. Or what?
Miles Blackwell not making many friends here in Stopping Ground Studios as he prepares to face off against the Alaskan superstar Cody Knight.
I find it interesting, Blackwell split from Brian Blitz and the Diamond Exchange.
Now, this is his first outing, actually, no longer as a member of the Diamond Exchange. It is a, pardon my pun, a tall task ahead of him against Cody Knight.
Cody Knight, who recently beat Cecil Andrews, who was, again, affiliated with Brian Blitz and the Diamond Exchange. And as we learned, he is now toxic.
Blackwell once again mouthing off to the fans. Cody Knight, of course, enjoying the power advantage, sending him. No! Cut off with those strikes. Nobody strikes better than Miles Blackwell. Lighting up the chest. We usually see Cody Knight employing these. Oh, and no effect, really. Say thank you. Sir, may I have another? Oh! Taking down Blackwell with a thunderous chop. Maybe have chopped the tattoo straight off the Violent Gentleman.
Don't get into a chopping contest with Cody Knight.
Somebody get him a cup of tea.
Get in the ring.
As we see Miles Blackwell passing by the briefcase he has handcuffed to ringside. Of course, stealing the Southern States Championship away from Bryce Maddox, locking it in that briefcase, which he is keeping with him at all times as safekeeping. Luring in Cody Knight and firing away. Another vicious kick to the back of the head. Could this be enough? Cody Knight kicking out at 1.
That's how weak that kid was. I count 1. About as weak as your chin, yeah? Come test it out.
We saw at Stampede, Cecil Andrews actually attack this shoulder and this arm after Cody Knight won the Stampede Battle Royal, which played into Cody Knight's match against Darian Drummond going in less than 100%. We know that Blackwell had to see what happened there and is once again focusing on that arm. Blackwell using full advantage of the rules, but gets caught with a sidewalk slam and driven down into the mat.
Slam, big Cody Knight.
Hooks the legs, but still only good for 2. Able to block the suplex attempt once again. Flips him around. Lifts him up and down! We don't usually see that out of the Violent Gentleman, but able to power over the Alaskan superstar and only one hand on the chest. Blackwell might be feeling supersonic, but still not enough to put away the Alaskan superstar. And now wrenching on the eyes, gouging them out.
This is why they call him the Violent Gentleman.
Yeah, he has a mean streak a mile long or maybe a kilometer long since he's from Manchester, England. But he has become more and more vicious as he's gained more experience in the ring. Going for another suplex, but this time able to get cut off. And Knight this time up and over. And Blackwell feels the sting of the canvas shooting up his spine. Going for the pin. Blackwell able to get his shoulder up at the count of 2. Knight looking to go for a high impact move here. Up, but gets caught with the double boots. There it is. That is the Blackwell Silver Hammer may have just knocked out Cody Knight.
Speaking of, tell your mom to bring mine back, all right?
Rolling him over for the pin. May have taken too long before capitalizing on that vicious clothesline to the back of the head. Cody Knight firing away with some more chops.
Jawing with the fans, and it gave Cody Knight time to get up.
Charging in and collides.
Big slam.
Going for the pin. Gets a shoulder up once again at 2. Cody Knight, of course, for the better part of a year now, has been undefeated. Miles Blackwell claims to be unpinned. Something here has to give. Misses the big pin. His legs swept out from under him. Blackwell doing his research on the offense of the Alaskan Superstar. So look who comes out right now, the Machine.
He wants his belt.
He wants
that title back.
Here going for this Symphony of Violence, misses it. Gets caught in the Kodiak Slam! Cody Knight going for the pin! And he pins! Miles Blackwell! Blackwell gets distracted by the Machine at ringside. Cody Knight able to capitalize and knock off the self-proclaimed Southern States champion.
I'll buy you a protein so you kick his ass.
I got the coach.
We both bloody know that you're not really out here for me, correct?
Correct.
All right. We know you're out here for this. This thing that you think you own for some reason, correct?
I want it, yeah. Beat in the sling.
Are you sure about that?
I want it, yeah.
All right, well, you know, I am not just the violent gentleman, but I'm a gentleman in my own right. So I'm going to return to you what you believe is rightfully yours. He's a pillow princess!
Miles Blackwell is giving the championship back to Bryce Maddox. I mean, I'm happy that he had a change of consciousness.
Ask her sister about it.
But gifting Bryce Maddox back his Southern States championship. Handing over the briefcase now.
Don't trust him, Bryce.
Reluctantly, but lets them have the briefcase. The briefcase was empty and he gets blindsided. I knew that was too good to be true. And now he just lays him out with the Symphony of Violence.
Oh, you're awful quiet now, aren't you, you bloody wanker? Shut up, pillow princess! Get up! Get up and do something!
The Violent Gentleman, another disgusting outing out of the Violent Gentleman Miles Blackwell, thinking he had a change of heart, but turns out he laid a trap for the Machine and taking his briefcase with him. He can go all the way back to Manchester for all I care. Just when you thought Miles Blackwell has pulled every stunt he can pull, he goes and does something like that. An empty briefcase was handcuffed to the ring post. That is all fool thinking the Southern States Championship that he stole was in it. But no, it was all just an elaborate ruse for him to get another hand up on the Machine Bryce Maddox.
And Jimmy, normally we frown upon outside competitors getting involved in the match, but quite frankly, I'd say Miles had it coming with all the antics that he's been doing against Bryce Maddox. Fans may remember that thanks to the antics of Miles Blackwell, Bryce Maddox has yet to get a win over the insurmountable serpent, Cobra Singh. Cobra Singh 2-0 against the defending Southern States champion, which, even though Cobra Singh holds one half the tag titles, after this thing with Miles is finished up, should Bryce still be the champion, Cobra Singh probably in line for a title shot.
And we still have to mention that Cody Knight was the one who came out victorious in that match. Despite there being some outside shenanigans, it's still no easy feat to beat the Violent Gentleman, which Cody Knight was able to do. And then, of course, we saw, as we mentioned, what happened after the match. Just another low attack from the Violent Gentleman.
And every win right now counts, ladies and gentlemen, because, Jimmy, as you are well aware, the Ruler of the Ring tournament is coming up very soon. And in the Ruler of the Ring tournament, that is a single elimination tournament, and the winner gets a title shot against any title we sanction here, anytime, any place, provided the champion's in the building, there's a ring and a referee. If those conditions are met, it doesn't matter where. And a lot of people have made good on that contract. Darian Drummond, Cecil Andrews, who's now known as Toxic. Who could be the next Ruler of the Ring, Jimmy?
We'll have to find out very soon. More details will come in the coming weeks. But after that vicious attack by the Violent Gentleman, of course, Bryce Maddox was in an awful mood, very, I will say, pissed off at what happened. And luckily our CCW cameramen were able to catch up with them, and he had a few words to say.
Blackwell, we're getting to a point now where this is no longer funny. You know, you think you can just show up, you can steal my belt, you can act like you've won it, you can act delusional. You're becoming delusional, Blackwell, and it's affecting me. I come here strictly for business. I'm here to win. I just want the Southern States title back around my waist. But no, you've taken this a step too far. You think this is a game. But I can tell you, it's not business anymore, Blackwell. This is personal. And if you think you can keep trying to ruin my career, you have another thing coming for you. When I see you again, I'm gonna rip the title off your waist and I'm going to beat the brakes off of you.